and welcome to The Naked Truth. I am Jennifer Bleacher, and I'm your host this evening, and the other host is our beautiful Elizabeth.
Hi, everybody. Tonight we are super thrilled to catch up with somebody who's been absent for a little while, so we're dying to know what's going on with her. Katie, Losing Weight Kate.
Hi, everyone.
Do you want to give us just your quick Cliff Notes weight loss surgery story of when you started, where you're at, that kind of thing?
Sure. So I had weight loss surgery December 2013, and so I don't know. It's almost been 2 years in December. Like, I don't know the months anymore. And I was 430 at my highest weight. I was 396 at my surgery weight, and today I weigh in at 250. So I've lost 100, what is that, 80?
Wow, that's amazing.
So it's pretty exciting, yeah. So that's kind of my synopsis real.
And we'll go into that much more in depth.
Yeah.
But just for in case anybody doesn't know who you are, which I doubt.
Yeah, people were just a wee bit excited about tonight's show.
Aww.
Yeah. Sorry, I was having so I have this like dual monitors thing set up, and I was having complications over here to the left. I think I got them settled down now, so I'm sorry if I seem distracted for a moment there, but I think it's all good now. So we're going to go into community celebrations, and we have several people who are celebrating their anniversaries this week. Jenna Marie Bashir-Smith, Belinda Valbird, and Kim Stephanopoulos. We had several people who had surgeries this week. Marvin, what's his YouTube name?
Conchito something?
Conchito Bear. Yes, yeah. On
Walter's
Facebook,
friend.
he's Marvin.
Yeah.
Yes, Walter's friend, yeah. Rhea Reloaded, and Grace VSG, and then we had a couple people hit Wonderland this week. Tamara Kennedy and Lorraine VSG Warrior Princess. So, woo, congratulations, everyone. Yay.
And Rhea and Grace, I think, are having surgery this coming week.
Oh, okay, this coming week. Sorry about that.
They're on liquid diets and really bitchy right now.
Oh, man.
Diets.
You know, I just don't think I could do that again. That was the hardest part for me.
I didn't have to do that, thank God.
Nice.
It was 12 hours beforehand, and I was plenty bitchy from not eating for 12 hours. So you going to start off with our Katie questionnaire?
So the problem is
can't see
I can't see what you sent me earlier. I have to find it now on my phone because it's not working on my other monitor. So let's see if I can pull it up. Sorry, guys. I'm usually a little more prepared than this.
Do you want me to throw it out, or you got
it? You go ahead while I try to get this open.
Okay, so we all sort of just want to have an idea of where you've been and what you've been up to and why you went away.
All right. Well,
let's get right to it.
I will. I didn't actually go away on purpose. Facebook just kind of deleted my account. So that was during a really busy time for me, and so then I was like, F it. I don't have time to prove any of this, and so I just stopped. And I really actually miss the community, and so I'm working on figuring out a way back. I want to put some mail that says Losing Weight Kate as a proof, because
a driver's license.
A driver's license. This is me. And see if I can outsmart Facebook, but I don't know. So what I've been doing, I'm still teaching. This summer, I decided that I was just going to play, and I've been working out and doing health and fitness things, but this summer I just was outdoors is going to be my playground, and so I didn't really go to the gym all that often. Instead, I used nature as my playground, and I did some pretty awesome things. I went hiking in Colorado in the altitude, and I was fine, and I did some rock climbing. I mean, I did things that are still on my skinny bucket list, and I feel really proud. And so it's still happening. Like even this almost 2 years out, it's still just like sometimes it just blows my mind. So I'm still around. I'm still like, it's not like nothing bad happened, and I'm like, I'm done with you, community. No.
You've just been busy living life, having fun.
I've just been really busy living life and having fun. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
just a
go
Sorry,
ahead.
just a quick business real quick before we continue. We do take live questions during the show, so if you happen to be watching live and you have a question for Katie or for us, just put it down below. Also, we're going to do, at the very, very, very end of the show, we're going to do the good things. So just type in good things in all caps and tell us what good things you're celebrating this week, and we'll do that at the very end of the show. Okay, sorry, back to questions.
That's okay. So and I'm taking 2 questions in a row. But tell us what we want to know now is kind of your all-around story. We want to get down to the naked truth. So tell us a little bit about your background as it relates to weight.
I feel like I should be naked for this or something.
You should. We should all be naked.
The naked truth.
None of us could have pants on and nobody would know.
I don't have any on, so there. I have no.
Maybe that's a new segment. Do you want to start it out? You can get naked first.
That's right. You can like take off a piece of. It'll be like the Naked Truth Striptease edition.
Exactly. But tell us a little bit about your background as it relates to weight, in terms of have you been overweight all along? How did that sort of affect you, and kind of how did you or your family try to control that growing up?
Yeah, I have been overweight since I was about 4. So I was really skinny and really fast at 4. And then, and I don't know exactly if there's like a pinpoint or like a turning point where that changed, but I remember in 2nd grade, I remember having my first diet, and I remember trying to sneak, like my mom would make me salads in my lunch, and I would try to trade my salad for a friend's school lunch. And I had family members in my life that completely supported me, but as far as body image and like just self-esteem was concerned, they had a really, really low self-esteem, and so that trickled down to me. So I think that's kind of where it stems from, is just like if somebody would have just been like, hey, you are okay, you know? But lots of dieting in our house, lots of like, we're going this way, then we're going this way. And so, yeah, growing up, it was a big deal. I remember I was really active, though. So, like, I was a big girl, but I was active a lot. Like, I did softball and I did swimming, and I was a very, very active, involved teen. But I remember having to get a different size of graduation gown for high school because it wouldn't fit, like the general ones wouldn't fit me. So they were all black. Like, all of them were all black. No. They were purple. We were the Vikings. Go Vikings. And my purple was a shade off, and I was so mortified because it was like, I'm not the same. You know, like, people are going to wonder why I don't have the same thing. So stuff like that happens, like, all the time. And so, yeah. So I was on diets, off diets, on diets, off diets. Like, I had a personal relationship with Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig, and like, I knew the people. They were like, oh, hey, coming back for random time. I'm like, yes, I am. 50 pounds more. Here we go. So
it's kind of been a lifelong thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just have to say, from personal observation, you are one of the more confident, social, bubbly people I know in this community. Mm-hmm. So I know we all sort of sometimes put on a face for people, but I would not see you as lacking self-esteem.
Yeah, me neither. I had the same thought. Has it changed? Do you feel like you have a higher self-esteem now?
I
Or
would say through counseling and through journaling and through like serious heavy mental like processes, yes, I am getting there. But there's still that voice inside. So
yeah.
So here you are.
I'm going to go totally off script here and go back to what you're talking about with your family life and growing up. Did you have were other family members heavy or had like a weight problem?
Yes. So, well, my grandma, so food was something that was just like involved in everything. So my grandma was a farm girl. So she grew up with like cooking with butter and like just everything. And then my grandpa was part of the Depression. And so like he would, every time we would have a big family meal, he would like, be just like a plate pusher. Like, come on, eat more food, eat more food, eat more food. And so like we didn't want to disappoint grandpa. So we would like eat more food, eat more food, eat more food. So yes. Obesity runs in my family on both sides, and so that's yes. There's not a lot of skinny people in my family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So was there like was there like a breaking point that caused you to have surgery, like a particular instance?
Yes, actually, it was my birthday, so it was 2000. Okay, I had surgery. Yeah, it was August of 2013, and I was sitting with my foster daughter at the time, and they were singing "Happy Birthday" to me, and somebody took a picture, and it was like a sitting down picture with her and me, and I was blowing out the cake, and I saw that, and I was like, that is not me. Like I was so shocked at how big I had gotten because I still felt active and spunky and able to live life and like nothing stopping me. I may be fat, but I can do it. But like at 430 pounds, I was completely denying myself some, like I thought I could still do things and I thought I could still make things work. And that picture right then and there, I was like, all right. Like I have to do something, and so I researched weight loss surgeries because I knew I had been thinking about it since I was a teacher in Thailand in 2006. Like I had a consultation in Thailand, so it's not something that was like super new to me. Like, oh, I just woke up and saw this picture and just wanted to do it just like that. Like it had been something on my mind for a very long time. But the people in Thailand, they wanted to do, if you were 50 pounds overweight, they would give you weight loss surgery. Like
I was going to say, you probably don't have to be very big in Thailand to get weight loss surgery.
And so, like, when they would look at me, they were like, well, like, you want to do the surgery on somebody who's that big. And so I was like, if you have a doctor that goes like this, well, it's not going to work out. I mean, it's just not going to work out. So I waited, and I felt like that wasn't the right time. And so so then I looked into it in Mexico, and I actually broke it to my parents, and they were like, and I still would have gone to Mexico. I had no qualms whatsoever. But they had qualms about it, and so they helped me with the I was like, well, I'm going to do this. This is how much money I have. And so they helped me with a personal loan. To get it here. So I got it in Seattle. And they went to the seminar with me. And so, because at first they were very scared. Like they didn't want me to have it. But after talking with the surgeon and like going to the orientation night thing that all the surgeons do, I think they had a lot of questions answered. So yeah. So then I got it done as quickly as I could. I had insurance didn't cover it, and so I was able to speed things a little bit along because I didn't have to have like the 6-month diet first and all of that. But I really wish insurance would have covered it.
Yeah.
But I don't regret it in the least. at all. It was the best money I've ever spent on myself ever in my life. So.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Have any of your family members considered having it done?
Yes. So after my mom saw how successful I was, she's looking into possibly doing it as well. So she takes a lot slower. Like she's just coming around to the possibility. So yeah, my mom might be doing it.
That's exciting.
It took me 20 years from the first orientation to get there almost.
Maybe, you know, I told her I would do anything to support her in any way possible. So I think everybody needs to come around to it in their own time, or else it's never going to work. Like if somebody else is doing it for you, it's just like anything, really. If your mind isn't in it, don't.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of us have ideas about what it's going to be like before, you know, we spend all this time thinking about it before we actually do it, and then we have weight loss surgery, and then we have the reality of it. How is that different than what you thought it was going to be like?
Well, I think that there's a couple things with this question. Like, good-wise, like, I didn't expect to feel like I'd won $1 million, because I feel like giving my body back and being able to do all of these NSVs and all of these things, like every single time something happens, I just get giddy and emotional and like, oh my God, this is so amazing. But then also something that really hit me hard is like, there's never a done. Like there's no like done button that you push and like, okay, like I'm 2 years out and I am done. Like there's no done. Like you say there's a journey, this is a journey, a weight loss journey, but there's no destination.
Right.
You keep walking. There's no, like, you're not going anywhere. I mean, you're going somewhere, but you're, like, there's no done. And so I think when I realized that, I was like, oh, okay. So, like, that was overwhelming for me because I like a start and I like an end. And I like, okay, that's awesome, but there's no done. So that's something that I've been really working with now. Like, okay, there's no done. There can be chapters or like little like mile markers in your journey that are happening, but you're still going to keep going. Like, I still need to keep going. There's no like, okay, at my 2-year mark, I've reached goal. Like, there, even after goal, you're not done. Like, no, there's just.
And I think it's particularly tough because I was like you. I mean, was 400 pounds around when I started, and it's like, you know, I'm just barely below the point now, 16 months later, where you would get approved for surgery. So it's like almost 2 years, and here I still am. And you know, and I think that's, I don't know if you experience it, but it's tough to see people, you know, reaching their goal in 6 months or doing this, and it's like, yeah, I'm in this for the long haul.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and everybody is different, and everybody does it for a different reason. And yes, there are some people who, I mean, our journeys are going to take a little longer to hit goal, but we'll get there, you know? So it's true. Like,
is there anything now, looking back, that you would have done differently in the beginning now that you've experienced like almost 2 years? Are there any things you would have changed early on, or any things you would recommend to others starting out?
I can't stress enough. I just can't stress enough the mental aspect of weight loss. Like whether it's counseling or doing something like Overeaters Anonymous or something like that, like there is so much wrapped around. Well, I mean, I guess there's a couple different reasons why people are obese, but all of the reasons stem from something that you need to work on. So I would do that more, I think. Like, I'm still in this process and I'm still working on it, and I don't understand why somebody thinks that there's one psych consult and then you're okay with surgery and you can just be like completely fixed. Okay, bye-bye, you're done. And so I would stress that. Like, I would do more for myself as far as the mental process and trying to find a support group that's local, that's face-to-face. because the community online is amazing and was amazing for me, and I wouldn't have it any other, like, I wouldn't change anything. I really, really wouldn't. I have formed friendships that are just some of my best friends now, and it's just been something that really solidified for me, like, just that people love us for who we are, no matter what, like, no matter where we are and what milestone we're on, what mile marker we're on. It's okay. And it's really cool to have people who have been in our shoes to be there for us too. So
I think that our community is definitely one of the coolest communities out there. Like, the most, like, sincerely loving people.
Yeah.
In one of your recent videos, you mentioned that you were giving up alcohol for a period of time. Are you still doing that, and how did that go?
Yeah. So I was working with a trainer, and it really does help me. I've seen the signs for it. Like, whenever I have alcohol, it, like, kind of help. Like, it's not the alcohol; it's the choices that I make after I drink alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a birthday month, and I totally was just like, I'm gonna do whatever I want. It's my birthday month. So before my birthday month, yeah, I was completely dry. So I was like, I don't know how long. I think it was after the cruise. So it was like the middle of February until August.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah. And so I'm...
Well, and you were before that too, right? Because when you went to that football game, you had your first drink at all.
Alcohol at all until February. Like, until...
That's almost a year, or more than a year.
Yeah. I think that's right. But I know that I hadn't had alcohol since, like, October of 2013 until I went to New Orleans. California.
Yeah. It was January, yeah.
It was January. So it was like a year and 3 months was when I hadn't had any alcohol. And so then January and February, because, you know, the Super Bowl, I had to drink. And then I stopped after February. So it was just like a couple months in there that I was drinking. But I really feel better myself when I'm not. So every once in a while, I will treat myself to a glass of wine now. But I don't usually drink that much.
Going through this process, what have been some of the most powerful moments for you? Some of your best NSVs, or the things that have really touched your heart?
There are so many. I could just ramble and ramble, but I will pick my favorite. So, top 5. 1, Disneyland with everyone. Like, that was, like, so great because I still felt 430 pounds. So every time I would sit in a seat, I was just like, oh my God! Like, I would just freak out, like, every single time. And so that was something that was really special. And to be able to share that with Bobby and everybody else, it was great.
So I'm going to segue real quick. How's Bobby? We don't hear anything about him either.
Okay. Bobby is awesome. He is doing really well. Yes.
Okay. All right. You can go back to your thing, but I miss Bobby, so.
It's okay. We all love you, Bobby. Yeah, he is doing awesome. He got a new job at he's going to kill me because I won't remember the details. But, he has a job that he loves, and he is doing really well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wish that he was closer. We really need to make this commune thing happen. Compound, whatever. I don't even care what we call it. So the second thing is, I think that just being amazed at what my body can do. So, like, anytime I'm able to do something that I didn't think that I could, and I surprise myself, like, that makes me just want to cry. Like, I just get so excited over it. And then the third thing happened actually this year. My best friend Amber loves to shop, and I hated shopping before this. I hated it, and I still don't really like it, but we went school shopping at Dress Barn, and we were actually literally picking things off the same rack. Whereas before, I would go into the plus size section, and she would go into the regular size section, and then we would meet in the dressing room, and we would decide what we wanted, you know, like what we liked. Whereas we were actually like, hey, what about that? Like on the same spinny thing. And I was like, oh my God. And we kind of had a moment in the store, and I was crying, and she was hugging me, and she was like, okay, you're okay. So, yeah. So that was.
I love going in that other door at Dress Barn. It's awesome.
It's
Me
pretty.
too.
Yeah. And then I guess 4 and 5, I don't know. I guess I would say just being able to match the spunk that I feel. I just said spunk, and it reminds me of junk, and that's not. So bad. But just being able to be so alive and feel like whatever I want to do, I can put my mind to and do. Like if I've been this successful with this weight loss, and it was the hardest thing that has been my trip up my whole life, like what next? You know?
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want. So, okay, and I got number 5. Number 5 should be bumped to number 2, be below Space Mountain. It's when the seatbelt clicked. When the seatbelt airplane was able to click, I freaked out.
And that was when you were coming here, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome.
Really exciting.
Has having the surgery affected any relationships in your life?
Yes and no. I think that I have changed. So in changing a little bit, being a little bit more, not aggressive, but assertive in what my needs are, I'm no longer the yes person that I used to be. Like, so sometimes family things, like when I'm the enabler or the like peacekeeper, some of those roles have always been shifted to me, and so I have to set better boundaries for myself, which is hard for people when I have always been the person who will bend over backwards and not get my own needs met. So that's been interesting as far as family dynamics is concerned. Friendships, I think my friendships are stronger than ever. There was a point in time where I feel like I was more involved in the weight loss surgery community than I was in my real life friendships, and so I needed to find a balance for myself that made me feel good, that I wasn't just like on this virtual relationship website and actually getting things, my needs met in like real tangible ways. But I think that overall it's been really good. So
how about like with men? Because I know that you're single. Has your relationship with men changed?
Oh yeah, they're lining up at the door right now. I got a 5:30 and then I got a 6:30. So yeah, actually, I am putting myself out there, and so if there's any single men out there who are really hot ladies,
that's my place to say that. The younger ones go for her.
all right. My goodness, I don't know if you're older. No, I'm okay. Anyway, it's just
here's a question for you, because I'm going on my first day post weight loss surgery next weekend.
What?
So I know you've already done that. So do you tell them you've had weight loss surgery? Do you?
I guess it depends, because at this point,
what do you think?
I don't think that they care. So, like, at this point, you can do it however you feel. If the topic comes up, like, I've had guys who are like, really, that's awesome, and then, like, want to know more. And then I've had guys be like, all right, and then like move on. So
I guess I'm just worried about what it looks like with clothes on is very different than what it looks like without clothes on.
well, I hope that you do not take off your clothes on your first date. But if you
Not
are,
the first time. Not the first time.
Hey, you know what? If you
I
want
don't
to
know,
take
it's
your
been a
clothes
while,
off on the first date, that's totally fine.
No, I want to
I'm
take
not
my clothes
saying that I haven't, but I'm just saying that like.
off. I didn't mean on the first date. I meant in general.
Well, I think when that time comes, the quality men won't give a flying fuck.
Mm.
I mean,
Oh,
but
by the way, I lost 200 pounds. So just telling you.
boom, drop the mic.
Boom.
So I would say it just depends. So some guys I tell right away, and sometimes I don't. And sometimes if I know instantly that they are not the one for me, I won't. Like
I just have a particular dating story of yours that stands out in my mind.
the micropenis.
Micropenis.
Oh,
But we don't need to tell everybody that, even though we just did. But.
Okay, after the show, I want to hear this story.
So, okay, I'm going to switch it around a little bit. And you sort of touched on this already. I know when I went to my weight loss surgery orientation, the doctor said, if you eat because you're not hungry, this surgery isn't going to work for you. And that really pissed me off because I'm like, what the fuck? Everybody in here obviously eats because they're not hungry or they wouldn't be this big.
Mm-hmm.
But now I totally get it because I'm a compulsive overeater and I'm much more aware of that now because I know how much I eat and I know when I'm eating for reasons that aren't about nutrition. Do you feel like you're a food addict or compulsive overeater?
yeah.
And how are you dealing with that? Because that's the hard part, man. Particularly as you get further out and can eat more.
It really is. First of all, I've learned a little bit more grace of like giving myself the forgiveness and the grace to make mistakes because I think that it comes from this cycle of guilt. So when you can stop the cycle of guilt and you can look at food as nourishment for your body, I think that really, really helps. It doesn't help all the time. I mean, there's always going to be the thoughts of like the compulsiveness and the guilt and everything that goes along with it. I am still trying to go through the Overeaters Anonymous book. Some things in there are for me, and some things in there I'm just like, really? So
did you, because I went to a couple of meetings, did you like define an abstinence, like what abstinence means for you?
Yeah. So abstinence for me is absolutely zero fast food. So I've been abstinent since October 2013.
That is awesome.
I haven't
That is really awesome.
Yeah. Yep. And so I also have trigger foods though. So those are some foods that are like more of the warnings. That anyway, there's like all these different things that you can talk about. So I don't have any of that in my house. Like my house is pretty like don't mess with do not bring cookies into my house. But I also like really have set things that work. Protein and produce is really what I eat. And so I've been trying to go through the book and trying to the Overeaters Anonymous book and trying to pick out the things that are helping me with that. And I also go to a counselor once a month. It used to be more, and it's as needed. So if I feel like there's something that's triggering something more and I feel more compulsive, then I'll go to her more. But once a month seems okay right now.
I have a couple quick stories I just want to share really quick. First one is Katie made this really awesome cookie dough video. There's a really awesome video about cookie dough.
Yeah.
Did you make the cookie dough yourself?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. So she did cookie
frozen
dough.
Cookie dough and you just flushed it down the toilet?
So she instead of eating it, she filmed herself flushing it down the toilet. So like I had really mixed emotions during this video. Like on one hand I was so proud of you, and on the other hand I was screaming, "Don't destroy it! Give it to me! I want the cookie dough!" Even when I think back, I want that cookie dough. I want to eat that cookie dough. I have pictures major food issues, obviously. And Katie, you don't know about this because you're not on Facebook, but I just shared earlier today that my mom has a brain tumor, and
Oh, Jennifer, I'm so sorry.
you know what? I'm not gonna think about it because I told David, like, in the video I start crying, like, even though I like didn't want to cry. I said I don't understand. I haven't cried about it all week, and he's like, that's because you keep yourself busy and you don't think about it. So as soon as you start talking about it, then you start crying. So which is so true. So last weekend, my like one of my transfer addictions is shopping, and last weekend, feeling just crappy, having to deal with all this emotional stuff with my mom, I wanted to go buy this pair of boots. So I went to the mall, and I tried the boots on, and, you know, being a teacher, I have to stand on my feet all day, and the boots just weren't comfortable. And even though I really, really wanted them, they were really, really cute, I just couldn't see myself spending that much money on shoes that I knew would be uncomfortable. So I couldn't get the shoes. So then I go down to the, like, where they make the pretzel things, the pretzel maker stand, and I get a big thing of pretzels. No protein in there at all, right? All carbs. And then I go to my car because I'm too embarrassed to sit in the mall and eat it. So then, like, I'm putting, and they're like little pretzel bites. I'm putting these in my mouth. Oh, I don't want to get all upset again, but then I just start bawling because it didn't make me feel good. It made me feel terrible, actually. It did nothing for my body. It didn't fuel me in any way, and it didn't make me feel good the way food used to make me feel good. Like, I can't binge the way I used to binge. It doesn't have the same effect on me anymore. Yeah. So that was a really frustrating day because I couldn't indulge in my shopping addiction, and I couldn't indulge in my old addiction of food. So I just had to sit in the car, and I had to just cry it out. I had to deal with my emotions and just cry it out and feel the emotions, even though I don't want to feel them.
Yeah.
So, and that's the hard part. I think that's what we all did with food for so long, was use that instead of actually feeling stuff. Yeah. Or at least I did. I'll speak for myself.
Me too.
But I want to say, like, did you die? Like, I mean, you know, like, we're so worried about, like, having feelings. Right. It's like, and you are so brave for, like, first of all, recognizing that, and then second of all, just feeling it. Like, it's okay to sit with feelings, and it's okay to say I'm sad or I'm angry or whatever. And for some reason, our society thinks that we have to be this perfect, like, show just happy all the time, like, emotions, and it's not always the case. And I think for me, it's always hard to do exactly what you did, Jennifer, and just feel it, because for some reason we think it's not okay. It's not okay to feel, but we're human beings. We're supposed to. So
that's an aha. We're supposed to. We're supposed to feel it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. And we got way off track. Is Elizabeth, are you there? Are you frozen? Oh, there you are.
I'm here. Are you frozen?
Yeah. So Katie, what's next for you? What's next for Katie?
I think just
a shower, because you've been camping for 2 days.
Actually, I would have to shower and go to bed because I was just camping. It was really fun, but I'm just glad that there's no, like, smell video cam right now.
And I'm such a freak. I told her I wish there was, because I love the smell of campfire.
Oh
I'd love to smell her right now.
I think we talked in one of your last videos about considering plastics.
Oh, yeah.
Sooner rather than later.
So,
what's up with that?
So I am in the process of working with my general practitioner to see if I can get plastics covered. And if I can't, I am doing research to do them in Mexico. And basically right now I'm just wanting the penectomy and the lower body stuff done. So we will see. I don't know. I am also looking into doing another sort of adventure race. I need something to look forward to as far as my next goal. So I don't have anything specific yet, but I know that I need to work towards something to kind of get myself in gear. So
A bunch of people are coming to visit me in January to do the Disneyland Star Wars marathon.
Oh, fun.
I'm not doing it.
Oh.
but
I think isn't it already sold out?
oh,
I mean, I could still run. I just won't have a number.
it may well be.
Yeah. But something like that I would be completely okay with doing. There's a Seahawks 12K, because we're the 12th Man Nation, in January. So, and you get to go through the whole Seahawks training center, which would be amazing. So I might do that. I think Elizabeth is frozen. Elizabeth.
Okay, so we do have a couple people who've commented live, not very many, like not as many as normal, and I just got a PM on Facebook that people are having a hard, like it's not letting them comment for some reason. So guys, just remember, like during the show I always have my Facebook open, so if you can't comment on the live feeds, send me a PM and I will get your comment or question to our guests. So like tonight, if you can't comment on during the live show, just go ahead and PM me on Facebook and I will get to you. But we do, Zen Maiden and Frankensleeve are watching right now, and Frankensleeve says, "You are so right. There is no done. No wonder I like the word adventure instead of journey. A journey has an ending, and an adventure can go on forever."
That's
I agree
cool.
with that.
Yeah.
I always say adventure too, but I never thought of it like that. But I always say adventure too. And then Zen Maiden said, "Hi y'all. Definitely not on the first date. Don't tell. It opens the door to another vision." Oh, we have. Do you see two Elizabeths?
I'm back. I don't know why there's two of me.
One Elizabeth is frozen and one is unfrozen.
Okay, perfect. As long as we have one unfrozen one. So Elizabeth, people are saying they're having a hard time commenting live. I'm not sure what's going on, so I just announced that go ahead and PM me. And then Zen Maiden just said, I also find that Jennifer, I also find that things I think will taste great now don't, and feel the guilt immediately, and put it down, throw it out, or give it to someone else, and ask myself, what the hell am I thinking? Yeah, that's how I went home, I took the rest home and I gave it to my son. I was just surprised at how it did nothing for me. Like, it was buttery, salty bread. How could buttery, salty bread not do anything for me? But it did nothing for me. Yeah. And then Sleeve Rocker says, "Yay, Katie, good to see ya."
Hi.
And then I got a PM from Gretchen VSG. She says that she's sending her love to all of us. She is watching live. Finally, she says she's finally getting to watch live.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think Elizabeth is still frozen.
Oh, she is. We have this like super fun segment that she does. I wonder if she'd be upset if I did it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And then if she comes back, I'll hand it over to her. This is her thing. This is her thing. But have you ever seen the show Inside the Actors Studio?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like this professor. I think he's an acting professor. He like interviews like all these famous actors.
Okay.
And actresses, and then at the very end of the show, he does these like rapid fire questions, and they're just like fun questions. So she's got those prepared. Are you back?
I'm back.
Yay!
Can you hear me okay?
Yes. You were so close. You almost missed the rapid fire questions. I almost did it.
I don't know what's wrong with my internet. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So you take over, Elizabeth. You ask the rapid fire questions.
So
I'm just supposed to answer.
What's your favorite word? Yeah, just answer with whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
What's your favorite word?
What's my what?
Favorite word.
Don't know. Vacation.
Jennifer?
Okay, I think I'm going to take over because she keeps freezing, so I'll take over the questions.
Okay.
Okay. What is your least?
You're going to have to do this question.
What is your least favorite word?
Ew, everybody knows that. Moist. Ugh.
No, I'm just laughing because that was said last week. And I'm like, that word doesn't bother me at all.
I hate it. Actually, moist panis. hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Ew.
Okay. Moist bandits. Okay. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Nature.
Any like anything in particular in nature? Any part of nature?
Water. So like
Yeah.
I can go to water. It really turns me on.
I'm water too. It can be the beach, it could be the lake, an ocean, waterfalls, like water is my big thing. My dream is to live by the water someday. That's my goal, my life goal.
In Seattle, I live by the water. It's great.
Oh. Yeah,
I mean, I don't live on the water, but I can go to the water anytime.
Can you smell it in the air from Seattle? Like in Seattle, can you smell the water?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I need. I just need to be able to smell the water and know it's there.
Yeah.
Okay, what turns you off?
Like as far as like life or guys or what?
Anything.
Arrogant people.
Yeah. What is your favorite curse word?
I have so many fun ones. I probably say shit more than fuck, but probably oh shit. I also say schnarfblat, and like I use words creatively because I'm a teacher, and so I have to like come up with things. So sometimes I'm like, oh, Dingleheimer, or like, I mean, it's dumb, but that's what I have to do. So.
That reminds me, like I usually don't swear.
Or shut
like,
the front door. That's
yeah.
I use that one.
I usually don't swear, but my favorite one is fuck. But my ex, of course. But my ex-fiance is from Turkey, and he would like swear in Turkish all the time. So like I have no problem swearing in Turkish. Like when I'm really mad, I'll be like, I'm gonna stick to that order what you do.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, but like I'll tell you after the show what it means because I don't think I should say it live on air.
You said some pretty bad words last week.
I did?
No, I did.
Oh. Let's see, I can't really remember saying bad words last week. I may have. Okay. What sound or noise do you love?
The sound of laughter, like friends laughing.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Chalk on a chalkboard.
Yeah. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
A millionaire.
A lottery winner?
Independently wealthy.
Yeah. Or like a sugar daddy's mama, like a sugar daddy's wife. That's what I want.
What profession would you not like to do?
Probably like I don't know. Probably like somebody who has to like do something with feet, like a podiatrist. Whatever. I don't know. Like
really moist feet would be.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Well done. Here's some wine.
Time to relax. Phew, glad that's over. Okay, so
oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Elizabeth.
I was just going to ask, are you going to OH, Katie?
No, I'm not. I'm not able to get enough. Like, it's too short of time for such a long distance. So, no.
What about WSFA?
I'm going to try my best to go to WSFA, but that's not a yes yet. Yeah. It's just a possibility. So.
I'm going to try my best too to go. Like, I'm working on it. I'm working really hard on it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely going because I have a panel.
Yep, you're speaking. You have to be there.
What do you, Katie, if you wanted to start making videos again, you could be on the panel.
What's your panel about?
YouTubers and how being a YouTuber has impacted your weight loss surgery journey.
Yeah.
Are you going to invite me to be on the panel too?
Maybe. I have to give them a list of people to look at. So.
I'm just kidding. You don't have to. Okay.
I'm trying to find men. I mean, that's the hard part. There's lots of women, but it's like men who consistently make videos. It's hard.
Yeah. Well, Pete does, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I don't think because they don't pay for your trip. I don't think he's going to come from Canada. I haven't asked him yet, but I was going to ask Scott, Gastric Tiger, if he would start making videos again. So.
Yeah, because he'd be another good one, and he's definitely going.
Yeah, and I asked Phil, and he's not sure if he's going, but if Tanya asked Phil for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't have a lot of men in the community.
Yeah.
But, so I'm just going to do a quick look to see if anybody has posted any good things. I feel bad because last week people did post some more good things that I missed, and I thought I wrote them down, but I don't have all of them written down, but I just have one. Christy Collins said her good thing is she reconnected a friendship. That's always a good thing, so that's awesome. And I have a good thing to give Katie just some more good news is that the tumor is not cancer. It's like 99% chance that it's not cancer. We just found this out a couple days ago.
Oh,
so.
good.
Yeah, so that's like my good thing right now.
Yay. That is a really good thing.
Yeah. And then next week we have Patty. We're so excited. Someone else who's been absent lately. And then the following week you're going to be in Oregon, right?
I am, and we're going to do the Naked Truth from Lindsay's house with Lindsay as our guest.
Yay!
You want to share? We didn't see. Oh, he looks just like Dale Cooper. Is it a boy or a girl?
This is a girl. This is Monkey.
Well, Monkey and Dale Cooper could make identical babies because they look exactly alike.
She's speaking. Monkey, speak.
Even Dale has like no eyebrows. Does Monkey have no eyebrows? Like no hair there?
She has weird.
No?
Yeah, she doesn't have hair.
Yeah,
there.
so does Dale. That's weird.
Yeah.
So we'll be coming. So 2 weeks. Next week we'll be Watch Patty Melt, and the following week we'll have Lindsay fly, and we'll be coming from her house. And maybe her internet connection will be better than mine was today.
She has a pretty good connection. She's been on a couple times, and we've never had any problems. So should be good. Should be a good show. Any final words before we go, Elizabeth? Katie?
I don't think so. Just good to see your face, Katie. I love your hair. You look awesome, and I've missed you.
Thank you, you guys. Thanks for having me on. I really missed you guys too, and it's an honor.
It's so fun having you on. And stick around because I want to hear that story. But I'll say goodnight to everyone else. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye.